You feel what you have been doing is incredibly selfish. It's all about you now. I remember a time when you cared about others. I remember a time when you put others first. I pray that you come back, because whatever you are now is counterfeit. What you have put Mom through is horrible. She's breaking apart, and you're the main reason for it. How does nobody understand that all you've ever done is look out for other people? They say that it's all about you. It's never been about you. Why does everybody else get to live a full life? But now that you're trying to, it's selfish. I mean, isn't a child's role is to be grateful for what they've been given? You were given a perfectly usable body, and you've cut it to pieces. Of course your mom is destroyed. Anybody would be. Listen to me. You're not going to feel guilty for this. You haven't done anything wrong. People who live in color their whole life don't get to judge you for wanting to finally leave behind black and white. Don't pretend your life was so awful. I mean, you had your health. You have a family. You have children. You have friends. Well, had. You don't really have friends now, do you? You kind of made sure that they left because they were never for you. They were there for what you gave them. They were there because you were their life raft. You took on all their emotional baggage. You took on their happiness because you didn't have any happiness. So you took that on and made that your identity. Back when you actually added to people's lives. What you've done is selfish. And people should call you out on it. Nobody cares that this has been with me my whole life. Nobody understands how impossible of a choice it was. They don't understand that for years I fought it. For years I tried to find enough fulfillment in being their weight carriers. But then one day I got home and realized I have no life. I have no identity of my own. My identity is what everybody else has told me it is. And if it's selfish to want to actually find my own life and find my own place, I don't know. You are allowed what everyone else is, which is a life. You had a life. And you've perverted it. You've complicated it. That wasn't a life. That was just existing. You had more than most. And you weren't happy. Tell me how that isn't selfish. Maybe it is. Maybe you could argue that there's a selfishness to it. But it's no more selfish than anybody deciding that they get to have a life. It's no less reasonable than someone deciding where they want to live, what they want to wear, what they want to drive. It's just details. And as long as the person remains the same, those details shouldn't matter. But they do. They matter, and a lot of people will never understand.